Welcome to this guided hypnosis. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, your mind busy, and your body has been holding tension, then this session is for you. I'm Andrew Major, clinical hypnotherapist, and I've created this session to help your body and mind gently stand down so you can return feeling grounded and capable. At the end of this session, I'll guide you back to a full state of awareness, feeling calm, refreshed, and ready to continue with your day. So as we begin, just find a comfortable position, somewhere safe to relax for the next few moments, where you can close your eyes and allow yourself to deeply relax. And please do not listen if you're driving, operating machinery, or doing anything else that requires your full attention. Only listen when it's safe to relax and let your attention turn inwards. So let's begin by simply noticing the contact between your body and the surface beneath you. And you can take one slow, easy breath in and let it go again. Not needing to do anything special with the breath, just letting that easy out breath be the beginning of this quiet reset. And perhaps you may begin to notice your jaw softening a little, your shoulders easing down, your hands becoming still, as though your body is already beginning to understand that for these next few moments, it can simply rest. This is your time, a time to pause, a time to soften, a time to allow your body to settle and your mind to grow quieter. And as you rest here, the outside world can remain where it is, while your attention turns gently inwards, towards your breath, your body, and this quiet moment of calm. And thoughts may still be there, sounds may still be there, sensations may still be there, and all of that can simply remain in the background, while your mind becomes a little less involved, a little less pulled in different directions, and a little more willing to settle. So with each easy breath out, you can allow a little more to soften, perhaps in your face, your shoulders, across your chest or your stomach, maybe somewhere deeper in the background as your body begins to release whatever it no longer needs to hold. And you can let your breath continue in its own natural rhythm while your body grows a little quieter. Your mind becomes a little clearer and your attention settles more fully into this relaxation. And in a few moments, I'm going to count all the way down from 5 to 1. And with each number, you can move a little deeper into this calm, relaxed state. Settled, steady, and perfectly at ease. And now you're so beautifully relaxed, I'm going to count down from 5 to 1. And with each number, you can move a little deeper into that quiet inner space, calmer, steady, more relaxed. 5. Stepping inwards now. 4. Into a quieter place. 3. calmer, more settled. 2, deeper and deeper. 1, all the way down, totally relaxed. And in this steady inner quiet, you may begin to notice how naturally your mind responds when your body is given the chance to settle first. Because as your breath becomes easier, and your shoulders soften, and your whole body grows a little more at ease, your mind can begin to arrange itself in a calmer, clearer, more spacious way. And perhaps some part of you can begin to appreciate the simplicity of that. The way a calmer body can support a clearer mind. And a clearer mind can support a steadier response, so that everything begins to feel just a little more manageable, a little more ordered, a little more within reach. And there can be a quiet strength in that. The kind of strength that does not need to prove itself, but simply knows how to pause, to gather itself, and move forward with calm attention. So your body can begin to keep what is useful, that natural alertness, that clear awareness, that quiet readiness for what matters, while allowing the rest to soften and fall away, so that what remains is steadier, lighter, and easier to carry. And your mind can begin to do something similar, becoming clearer, more spacious, more selective, as though your attention naturally settles around what matters most, allowing one thing to stand out more clearly, while everything else remains gently in the background. And perhaps this allows the next step to feel simpler now, clearer now, easier to meet, because when your body is calmer, your mind feels clearer. There is often a natural sense of order that begins to return. And calm can mean so many good things. Calm can mean awake, present, grounded and ready. Calm can mean your body is using only the energy it needs. Calm can mean your mind having the space to think clearly. Calm can mean meeting the next part of your day with steadiness, ease, and quiet confidence. And in this calm state, some deeper part of you can begin to rehearse that steadiness, that gentle rhythm of pausing, breathing, softening, and choosing, allowing your response to become calmer, clearer, and more natural. A steadier breath, a calmer body, a clearer mind. And the more familiar that response becomes, the more naturally you can return to it in small, useful moments throughout the day. As your body remembers how to soften, your mind remembers how to clear, and your attention returns to that calm, capable place within you. Because this calm, capable part of you is already there. And perhaps this time allows you to reconnect with it, strengthening it, and bringing it forward. So as you move forward with your day, you do so with more steadiness, more clarity, and a quiet confidence in your own ability to respond. And now, from this calm, steady place, perhaps you can begin to imagine returning to the rest of your day, carrying this quiet feeling with you, allowing the next part of your day to appear in your mind in a clear, simple, manageable way. And you might like to imagine one simple moment ahead of you today. Perhaps standing up, making a drink, returning to work, sending a message, having a conversation, or beginning the next small task. And as you imagine that moment, you can take this steadier feeling with you, your calmer body, your clearer mind, your easier breath, a quiet confidence growing within you, allowing you to move through those moments with calm, presence, and ease. And perhaps you can see yourself pausing, softening your jaw, lowering your shoulders, taking one easy breath, and continuing in that calm, steady way. And with each small moment like that, your body can remember this softness. Your mind can remember this clarity, and your attention can return naturally to what matters most. So that as you move on with your day, you do so with a steadier breath, a calmer body, a clearer mind. And as you imagine yourself moving forward in this way, calm, clear, steady, and quietly confident, you can allow that image to settle more deeply into your mind, as though you're giving yourself a quiet rehearsal of how you want to return. And in a few moments, it will be time for you to gently awaken, bringing with you this calm confidence, knowing that whenever you pause, breathe, and reconnect with yourself, you can return to this steadiness again. And now I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and with each number, you can begin to return to full awareness, bringing with you this calmness, this confidence and clarity. 1. Beginning to return now, becoming a little more aware of your body. 2. Bringing back a little more energy. 3. Feeling lighter now, clearer, and more present. 4. Becoming aware of the room around you, moving your fingers, your hands, and your shoulders. 5. Eyes open when you're ready, feeling fully awake, aware, calm, clear, refreshed, and ready to continue with your day. And before you move on, just take a moment to reflect on how good you feel. And if this session helped you, please give it a like and subscribe for more support and resources to help you build a calmer, stronger mind. So until next time, be kind to yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.